All right, guys, today we're going to do, as the title shows, state of the collection for my watches. This can be kind of a normal length video. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the state of the collection for the knives yet, because I got about 70-ish knives that I track. I have a spreadsheet with all of the knives on them, and that's a whole different discussion. That's a whole Dirk discussion. Maybe we'll do a video on how do you organize, keep track of, and whatnot your knives and or watches. A friend of mine actually keeps track of how often he wears his watches, and he has a whole spreadsheet. He sent me a copy of it. I don't use it, but I did think about using it to track my knives and how much I carried them. So at the end of the year, my friend Craig actually sends us a little group chat, his watch that he wore the most, and he knows by the day and a half. Like, he tracks it by half a day, morning, night, spreadsheet. It's got the list of all the watches, and it's got the dates, and you put in the morning and the afternoon, and then it tallies it up. There's a whole, formula and whatnot. It's kind of cool. I thought about changing that and doing knives with it, but well, then last year I carried the King Battle for the whole year, so I didn't have to worry about it. But anyway, let's get into the state of the collection on the watches, and these are in no particular order. I sort of know which ones I bought kind of in the order, but not really. So I'm going to start with this GShock that needs to be charged. This was my daily wear watch before I got into watches, and I wore this, I don't know, probably 10 years. I had this watch, give or take, and it looks worn. It's beat, but yeah, I can throw this in the window, let it charge. It's solar charging, and it works great. And this one I actually wore on the inside of my wrist, like this, because I thought it was cool. I don't know. Yeah, I wore it like that. I mean, I tucked in the thing and I made it a little tighter, but just giving you an example. Okay, you get the idea. So yeah, I wore this one this way for a long time, like 10 something years. Since I've gotten into watches now over the last 5-ish years, yeah, this one doesn't really get worn. So I just leave it in the watch box. Not a big deal. So we got that one. We've got a classic here, the Casio F91W, that is still on daylight savings time, because I don't really mess with it. It is a Monday, but it's not the 7th. It's the 6th of January. So yeah, this is just a cool little, it was on sale on Amazon for like $1.95, $1.97. So I had to buy it a few years ago just so I could do a video on it. It's really an iconic watch. As far as Casio goes, digital watches way back in the 80s and stuff. This was actually the terrorist watch, because they used it in some activities and use it as a timer for things that go boom and whatnot. So it's really kind of an iconic watch that I thought I kind of needed in my collection. So there you go. Casio F91W. Some of these are going to be funny. Some of them are going to be cool. And I think there's one other one that I've got in a box somewhere. Oh, well, we're going to miss that one. All right, so let's just jump to my most recent purchase, is the Omega Silver Snoopy Award watch. I've done a full video on this. I've talked about it quite a bit. I totally forgot that I spun up the chronograph earlier this morning to do a video on YouTube, on Instagram, of Snoopy flying around, coming out from behind the moon. I guess I forgot to stop it and reset it. All right, so let's just give you a second here for this guy to come around so you can see it. It's really cool. The engineering that goes into the back of this thing, the silver in the paint that is on the back of the crystal, just everything about this movement is amazing. I won't try to get into the details here because, I'd hit a whole video. But here he comes out. and crosses around the Earth and then goes back down behind the moon. It's just really, really, really cool. And if you stop the chronograph, it'll just stop him right there because Snoopy's movement is based off of the actual chronograph hand, which you can see down here. It's been running for a long time. It looks like it's only been a minute, but it's been 12 hours. Like it's, yeah, oopsies. And then when you click it back, Snoopy disappears and that subdial here and here reset to 0 and the chronograph hand goes to the very top. Just like that. And then Snoopy goes away over here. Super cool watch. Super awesome. Super honored to have it. I wear this for special occasions because this isn't something you're going to wear every day. I wear my watches just like my knives. I wear my watches. Next, we have a Luminox 911 Memorial watch. Tritium along the sides in the hands, the indices or the marks around the dial are little tritium inserts, little tritium at the 12 o'clock bezel. It's a cool watch. I wear this not often, not as much as I should, but as I talked about in my live stream just recently, I am big 911 guy. And so I have a Spyderco 911 Memorial Rescue knife. I've got some other pictures and memorabilia. I've been to the 911 Memorial in New York. And this is just a really special watch for me. They only made so many. I don't remember the number, 900 of them or something. A friend of mine was able to get it for me. He's a dealer. So yeah, really kind of special. I'm just going to stick it off to the left-hand side here. Here's another special one. This is the Casio World Timer. The 1600 AE, I think it is, the models. This one was modded by Alex, my co-host on the EDC Hour. He put in these like gel colors, darkened out the dial, the display, put on a Barton rubber strap, silicone strap with the black and the red, kind of goes with the whole theme. And he removed the wording on the outside of the case. It said World Timer and some stuff around there. I think it's a cool watch. I don't wear it very often because I'm not in the digital thing right now. But it's got these little adapters here on the lugs, which give you the ability to just use a standard strap. It has quick release pins here, but you can just now change this to any strap you want that's that size. And I don't remember the size, but yeah, you know what I mean. So let me stick this bag in there real quick. The quick release straps are really cool. So yeah, a very cool watch from a good friend. So that makes it even more special. All right, I'm going to show you one that maybe I'm not proud of. Maybe I did actually wear, again, this goes before I got into watches, the Invicta Russian Diver. Left-handed model. It is a chronograph. Battery is dead. It's yeah, it's that ridiculous. It really is. This is the where you set the time and then you got your pushers for your chronograph and all of that good stuff. I did wear it. Like I thought I was like Billy Badass when I put this thing on. It's ginormous, guys. It's crazy. What do I even have here? Like, here's a D-cell battery next to it. Like, it's ginormous. It's like a can of chewing tobacco. It's crazy. I think it's 24 millimeter lugs. I think it's a 52 millimeter case. And it's like ginormously thick. I don't even know. What was I thinking? I don't know. Here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. But yeah, I wore it. I don't know what I was thinking. But hey guys, I am just going to be straight up with you. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay. one more. I don't know how I kind of did this here, but whatever. This is just a cosmetic. What do they call it? Costume jewelry. From Premier Designs. They've gone out of business. One of those jewelry things where like they come to your house and they do like a party and you buy their jewelry and stuff. I had a friend that sold that and went around to people's houses and stuff. That came to my house. My wife at the time, all that stuff, right? And I ended up with a watch. Ended up with a couple of bracelets too. I'm supporting a friend. It's not total crap stuff. It was kind of cool. Japanese movement, it says. Again, this was 10 plus years ago. I think I got this. So yeah, I still keep it because there's some sentimental value there because of my friend and all of these things. So yeah, it's super cool. I think this was my first Omega, the SMP 300. I got it from a friend of mine, Homer, for a great deal. And it came with the regular rubber strap and it came with the metal bracelet. I got this deployant rubber strap with the deployant clasp. Not a cheap option, okay? My AD didn't even know you could buy them this way. I found the part numbers online somewhere and asked him if he could order these part numbers. He looked them up in the computer and said, holy crap, that's awesome. So he now keeps them in stock at his jewelry store here in Napa. So I think I got this one. It was $250 for the rubber and $250 for the clasp. It's a $500 upgrade. Best upgrade ever. It is worth it. If you've got an SMP 300 with a regular rubber strap and you wear it on that a lot, do yourselves a favor. Look into getting this rubber strap. You will not be disappointed. It will never be on anything else but this rubber strap. I did think actually about a red one to come up with the red seconds hand and the red Omega there, or the Seamaster. I thought the red might set it off and be kind of cool. I could use the same clasp again. That's, universal type of thing. So I could use the same clasp on multiple straps, but I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd probably just buy another strap, but that's okay. It's how I roll. I'd buy another clasp, I mean. So yeah, super cool watch that I don't wear enough. I don't remember the last time I've worn it. Okay. The first brand new luxury watch I ever bought. This started my very long relationship with my AD, who I now consider a friend. This is the Omega Planet Ocean. The Creamsicle is its nickname. It has fully loomed bezel, which is super cool. Really nice white dial. It was just super cool. I went in and asked him if he had one. He said no. He had just sold it, but he pulled his Planet Ocean off of his wrist and said, this is the exact same size, it's just different colors. And I wore that around the shop for 10 or 15 minutes. We had the same wrist size, so it fit perfectly. And I said, yeah, when you get this orange one in, give me a call. No promises I'll buy it, but I want to see it in person first. He called me about a week later, said he got it in. I went down and I walked out with it. And that was like a week or two after I bought this. I think I bought this one first. Then I bought this one. And then in the same breath, I bought the Rolex Air King. So I bought all three of these within a month. And I just don't remember the exact order right now. But the only one that was brand new was the Planet Ocean in the middle. So let's talk about the Rolex here. This is the Rolex Air King. It's the older version. I don't remember the reference number off the top of my head. The current one has a 0 in front of the 5, and it has crown guards. I'm not a big thing. I think this is perfect. I loved it from the moment I saw it. I had an opportunity to buy it used at a great price, and I wear the hell out of this thing. Now, I got it used. It was 1 year old from the previous owner, so it had a few scratches on it, but I guarantee I have added to it. I wear this working on the car. I've used it doing yard work. I use it working on the Bronco when I go to Utah. I go wheeling with it. Like, I just don't care. I just wear it. These are all tools to be worn and used. I'm not going to abuse it, but I am going to use it. Okay. That's just how I go. Now, the last one here is the second to most recent purchase, the Omega Deep Black Planet Ocean GMT. I did not have a GMT in my collection, so I needed one, and I fell in love with this one. It is a ceramic case, wears great. It's got that same rubber deployant clasp, strap with the deployant clasp. I love it. Realistically, these are the only two watches that I wear. I could probably sell most of the others and be just fine. But we get sentimentally and emotionally attached to them. And so I can't really sell them, right? This is the first brand new one I have. I have the paperwork in the box and everything. I got this one from a friend. Although this one might get sold maybe because I could actually make some money on it because I got a good deal. The Snoopy, the story behind it, which I talk about in the other video, I just can't sell it. And then these other ones I never really wear. I do wear the Luminox in September usually for 9/11 and things, but I just love watches. So they sit in the watch box and they get admired. But realistically, I'm wearing these two the most on any given day. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I do have videos on all of these on my channel, so you can go check them out if you like. And let me know your thoughts. What are you wearing for the most part? And do you track what you wear? Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.